Internet, I am Torma Ximnus, and welcome to my reaction video for GenLOCK Season 1, Episode 3. This one is titled Second Birthday, and I'm recording it on February 2nd, so you guys will get it on the 9th. In the meantime, oh boy. So, we learned why you want to be GenLOCK compatible when you're going into one of those pods. Otherwise, you're dead, son. The doctor knew this. That's one of the reasons why he wasn't so concerned, I'm guessing. It's like, oh, he wants to try to take one of them. Alright, go on. We'll see if he's actually GenLOCK compatible. If he is, we'll have Adrian stop him. If he isn't, well, we won't have to worry about that now, will we? And it seems that for some, the suits that they wear are going to take some getting used to. Looking at you, samurai dude, you just went straight into that wall and were completely useless. And that has got to hurt. But yeah, lots of fun stuff. Adrian's dead, but not really. He's kind of got a body, but can only move around with holographic projections via nanites. And yeah, that is straining his relationship with his old girlfriend who thought he was dead for 4 whole years. Of course, he wasn't able to get in contact with her, much less read her in on anything, because it's top secret. But of course, it's not going to stop her from being upset, and it looked like, maybe, just maybe, they were about to start trying to sort things out when not Sinclair decided to start causing trouble because he was caught. And speaking of, direct control over the nanites, I really like that. It's like, it's not even completely direct. It's like you direct where they go, but they have certain set subroutines so that they do whatever it is they're programmed to do based on the kinds of movements you make. And we saw that there was a lot of hand waving to move them around without actually killing anyone. So that shows that in the 4 years since the attack on New York, nanite technology on the Union side has developed to a point where it is more precise, has a greater deal of finesse, can be used less as a hammer and more as a scalpel. And now, if the title of this video is any indication, we get to see each of the remaining 4 GenLOCK candidates get used to their new mechs. I am really, really looking forward to this. So, without further ado, let's begin in now. Oh, wait, hang on. There we go. Slight technical difficulty. Now, let's go! Let's go! Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go! Ah, that's Buffer. Let's go. Oh, completely forgot to mention, but feeling a bit under the weather, so if I sound a bit off in this video, that's why. I don't know if I'm getting sick or if it's just sinuses or allergies or something, but nah, should be through it by next week, hopefully. Hey, who's we got? There's Dr. Rufus Weller. Doctor who? No, Dr. Weller. I wonder what those giant crab-looking things are called. Crab? Giant long legs? What are they called? Those wings are so cool. Hey! Each of these mechs clearly have their own specialties that reflect the specialties of the person who's driving them, which is really cool. Alright. Let's begin! She's created by Gray G. Haddock. Cool.
Are you mental?
Who's mental?
The polity grabs us, telling us there's a science project only we can help with. We get shipped to the middle of nowhere, only to be lumped in with a Union spy who tries to kill us. But he only gets fried because he tried to use the very same tech you're trying to plug us into. And now we're supposed to carry on la 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 like nothing ever happened?
Basically,
do I have any of that wrong, Longshanks?
I don't think she missed anything too big.
Privacy windows, please. You have the gist of it, but I'd apply a less sarcastic tone.
I think sarcasm helps us see things more clearly.
Yeah, I'm with her. I'd like to return to my unit, which I can't believe I'm saying.
Dr. Weller, please report to
I'll be there in a minute. Valentina, you're quiet.
Sometimes it's simply fun to watch.
We're not here for fun.
You sure?
Simply
Look
fun
at
to
this
watch,
crazy party you've thrown. And you
Crazy
invited
party.
a spy, now dead.
Hey,
a
crazy
ghost,
man.
also dead.
I
Spy,
take offense to that.
ghost.
Hosted by the absent-minded professor and the Union stray he took in.
You have
Absent-minded.
no idea.
Stray.
No idea the
And I
cost to be
sacrificed
here.
all
I
because of
want
what
to
your
be here. I
perfect
want to
union did
fight
to
him.
people
Why
like me.
are
So
you
do
here?
not lecture me about the cost
It
of
was
fighting.
not my union!
Okay, I
Dr.
could
Weller,
barely
you are
understand what
urgently
they were
requested
saying.
to join
I'm
Colonel
going to
Marine
have to
in
go
ops.
back
Mix
and look at
into
that
my
later.
lab again without permission, and I will rewrite you to speak only in Gilbert and Sullivan lyrics.
Oh my gosh!
A
Dude!
Dylan fan, I suppose.
Dr. Weller's got some
this
sass
conversation
levels!
has been delightful, but I believe it's the Colonel's turn to berate me. Chase, feel free to take over.
Great.
You
The
can't
Colonel's
make things
going to
worse,
berate
I don't
him.
think.
That's great.
Negative. You're falling back.
Understood. V-103 and V-104 will maintain suppression until transports are past the 88.
Yes,
Could
ma'am.
be less
Transferring
berating
you
and
to Anvil
more get
Tactical.
your men
They'll
in the field
coordinate the
to help.
withdrawal from here.
Acknowledged.
Alright
Anvil
then.
Tower, Colonel Marin. ETA till the medivacs arrive.
2 hours, ma'am. We'll be ready to receive them in front of Hangar 2.
Page me when they land.
Dang.
Damn it.
There's a lot going on, huh?
That didn't sound good.
It wasn't.
Of course it doesn't sound
Follow
good.
me.
It's wartime.
We need to figure out your next destination.
That's funny. You
His
make it
next
sound like we won't
huh?
be staying.
You're compromised. Wherever Holcroft was sending you next, it's
Compromised, huh?
time to go. Union knows you're here.
Then
Yeah,
it's a good thing you
kinda do.
transferred us, isn't it? We're better to dig in than at one of the Vanguard's biggest strongholds. They'd be fools to attack.
They did just
Yeah,
attack.
that's
A
true.
Union operative
And that is
replaced one
also
of your
true.
recruits. Got onto my
Yep.
base with nanotech on him.
Very
Dios
true.
Uninos.
I can help with that.
Whoa.
I've had some thoughts about the signal they used
It
to...
was a massive risk bringing you here. It made sense when I thought it would give us a better chance in the war. But I do not believe the risk is worth wasting time trying to make soldiers out of these children.
Whoa.
They are hardly
You-
children.
You need
Let me
to
go!
back
Get me
off
the
just a
fuck
bit.
out of here!
You're not helping his arguments,
Nobody
lady.
goes anywhere until the doctor returns.
Ugh.
ひょっとしてバルの
Valentina, yo.
バレンティナの言う通りかもな。ここに来てたった1日でユニオンは俺たちを囚人のように拘束してる。
I mean,
I would choose my
damn.
next words very wisely.
なんだよ。タンクから出てきて俺とやんのか
Fight me
Man,
now.
I'm just trying to warn you. She'll kick your ass. Act like adults, would you?
You're being ridiculous.
And you are nowhere near giving me a single functioning squad when I was led to believe I'd have my first full platoon by now.
They
I led
just
you to believe
got
nothing. You
here.
knew how far we were
Work
from
with
mass
them.
production.
Come on.
You could have more candidates if you'd work on advancing GenLOCK.
And I will, but I can't do that, recruit, and make the program field ready all at the same time. I'm only one person.
And
I
he
can't
only has
just
so
clone
much time in
myself.
one day, lady. Have some
Believe me, I've tried.
realistic
Your new recruits
expectations.
will wash out.
Benefit of the doubt, please. We haven't even
Yeah,
begun
seriously.
their training yet.
The problem is more fundamental. Look at their
How so?
files. Their lives were in disarray to begin with. Now they're in
And?
shock with the very first attack.
By their very nature, GenLOCK candidates are the most resilient, adaptable people you'll ever meet. They'll get past this.
Yeah.
I guarantee they'll become the best fighters you've ever seen.
I'm
Not
not
if you
here
continue
to
trying
fight.
to shaft them.
I was told I was needed for scientific research.
Well,
I mean, technically
yeah,
it is scientific research.
on how to fight better.
I was in the resistance against the Union even before New York. I've been fighting one way or another my whole life.
Oh,
I'm
so she's
done
basically
now.
done fighting.
And you'll need more than that android if you try to stop me from going.
You want to leave?
Hey.
GenLOCK will give us the edge we need to strike back.
More revenge. What's that going to solve? War never changes anything. People themselves are the problem, and more fighting won't alter that.
Yeah,
I've
she
done
kind of
my
has a
bit.
point.
Let the world tear itself apart. I'm going to live it up while I can. I'm going to leave a
that is
beautiful
a
corpse,
very
an
Russian
open bar
outlook.
tab, and no regrets.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Что?
You're gonna go live it up like there's no tomorrow, which is gonna make sure there's no tomorrow. I can
Very true.
guarantee you'll have one last regret as the Union Nano hits wherever you've been partying at. You'll think, maybe I
yeah.
could have changed this. And I didn't.
It's a bit late
I
for
wonder if
regrets now, isn't it?
Adrian's,
Let's not forget,
speaking
the
from
Union wouldn't be
experience.
hunting us if GenLOCK hadn't been militarized.
They would come for you, one way or the other. Even if you'd stayed on the West Coast, 6 months from now, you'd be dead or conscripted, and the Union would take GenLOCK anyway.
6
You don't know
months?
that.
That's Command's estimate. 6 months till the polity is pushed out of North America,
Seriously?
unless we turn the tide. Go
That
tell your
is
recruits.
a very grim
See if
and
that
bleak
motivates them.
outlook.
Even if you
Wow.
don't trust me, listen to the
That's-
doctor. Trust
Ow.
him.
I trust no one. It's why I'm still alive.
Up
In a
to
way,
this
she's right.
point.
You all are. I'd like to start over.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm glad you don't blindly give trust. Sign of a reasonable mind. But we do need to start somewhere. Let's
Yep.
get to brass tacks. You
Brass tacks, huh?
are all we've got.
Way to sell it.
We need
Really?
you. You have an opportunity no one else has to master this new technology. And in doing so, perhaps turn the tide of the war.
You think we're gonna Luke Skywalker the war for you?
Luke Skywalker the war.
日本で上
I
官
love
に
the
行って降
reference.
格されたけど、あ
I
んた
say
に
it
も
to
言
you
う
what I
ぜ
told my
俺は
superiors
ただ
in
命令されて戦うの
If I
は
take a look
ご
at
め
this
ん
one,
だ
it tells me to.
I wouldn't want
I
it
didn't
any
think of
other
the
way.
second line.
If you
Damn.
want to return to your previous lives, I'll tell the Colonel anything you want, that you were incompatible after all. You'll be free to go. All I ask is
Yeah.
that you try GenLOCK one time.
One time.
Can't say
Just
I'm
one time.
crazy about trusting my brain to a piece of tech that killed a man right in front of us. It does
That
do
is
something
very
besides
true.
kill us, am I right?
Chase, you're still mixing in from your Holland?
Affirmative.
Why don't you let our Vanguard friends know we're ready for a lesson? Yaz, would you mind uploading? Go set up the playground?
Of course, Doctor.
Caliban?
So.
Are we to use the hangar?
It's such a beautiful day. Let's
Hangar,
hold
huh?
class outside. Please, set up over by Hangar 2.
Hey, Hangar 2 with an outside view. Cool.
Anvil ground, this is ESU-2. Homa is waking up, taxiing to staging area 1.
ESU
Taxi.
2 Anvil Ground. Clear taxi.
Nice.
Hold at 35 right for landing traffic.
Taxi and hold,
That
ESU-2.
sounds like air traffic control dialogue. Hey, she's sleeping and waking up in her other body. And 5, 4, 3. There we go. Hey everyone, I'm in my mech. Come and join me.
It's a... What is that anyhow?
That.
That's the
Yep.
biggest drone I've ever seen. She's controlling it from here.
She is the mech now.
Yep.
Her mind has uploaded to the cyberbrain.
Yep.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yes.
When it works.
Yes, it
It
is.
works fine, provided you are psychologically fit and neurologically compatible with the system.
もし適合しな
And
け
if
れ
it's
ば
not
Might as well
you-
put your brain in a microwave. So, who wants to give it a go?
Ow!
Design?
Just
いや
ow!
数でいいぜ
What? I
Kazu.
just never met anyone named after a kazoo is all.
か
Kazu.
That's what I
Not
said.
kazoo.
遠慮しとく
Miss Reminiscence and, pal.
That right
Valentina,
there
please.
is
And
a
not yet,
nice demonstration of the difference between American and Japanese
really?
phonetics.
Can
I
you give
like
me a
that
few days
attention
to
to
QC your
detail.
code at least?
Fortune favors the bold.
She is so annoyed. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
shooting
We
some
get it.
b-ball.
You still got game.
I never lost it. You, on the other hand, never had it.
Oh, come
Man,
on.
I might actually get bored.
Maybe if you turned off aim assist.
Easy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Presents. Are your Vanguard companions joining or not?
They're supposed to joint training and all that.
Man.
Yeah, here they come.
That guy.
Then you don't think this is weird?
I didn't say that.
That was
I
so
think it's
much
weird.
fun to watch.
I mean, I want to be welcoming and all, but
Please, let it go. I will find a way to talk to him.
do you want me to tell him about us? Do I need to do it?
Are you out of your mind? Let's go.
Okay. There we go. That's a heck of a way to find out. Well,
Chase and
now he's
Yazimon
got
are
to chew on that
downstairs,
for a
ready to
while.
catch you.
That's great.
Are you
Just
ready,
great.
Miss McLeod?
Down the rabbit hole. Let's do this.
All right, Alice.
Clear your mind.
Here we go.
Listen to your breathing. The goal is to lower heart rate and blood pressure. Just relax. Just
Relaxing.
be.
Yeah.
You
Relaxing.
should sense a pulse. A repeating pressure you've never felt before at the edge of your mind.
Sure. Ah,
That's
mental
GenLOCK's
pressure.
sync signal. Looking
Cool.
for you. Give into it. Reach for it. Go to that sensation. Go to the light. Grab it. And then
Usually,
on.
Kazoo,
usually.
if I wink out, you can have my manga collection.
I haven't read manga since I was a kid.
What's wrong with you?
I freaking love that response. Hey, she's in her mech. Yay! It's her second birthday or something. Try not to fall over, okay, girl? Oh, she's got the arm part down. And 3, 2, 1. Yep, there it is.
How you doing?
Learning to walk again,
Don't
right?
mind me, just learning how to walk. Again.
Yeah, GenLOCK unit takes some getting used to.
This is incredible.
Look at how small everything is! Everyone is tiny! Singing happy birthday to herself, huh? That's it.
Jesus, I'm tall.
Well, yeah, you're almost 4 stories.
No, I mean, I'm really tall. Like, my legs are wrong or something.
You have a new center of gravity. Your legs are longer, proportionally speaking. I only had enough time to design one frame to give you all, so I went with some idealized ratios plus some stylistic touches. You'll adapt over time.
My bits are showing.
Who's next, Doctor?
She's worried about being technically, mechanically indecent. Oh, hey, there's Kazu.
You have a variety of physical feedback indicators coming from all over the hollow.
That is actually pretty awesome. Holy crap.
I can work with this.
Volition and perception all looking
awesome.
good. No signs of cyber attacks here. Excellent.
Hey, they're
Let's
actually having a
gather
pretty easy
outside
time
and we'll
adapting
get going
to
on
this.
engram
I like
formation.
Rabbit Girl.
Oh, and happy second birthday, everyone.
Yeah.
As many happy returns as possible.
This is
Welcome
so
to
cool.
your new bodies. Impervious to organic damage by virtue of having no organics on board. And a
Cool.
wide variety of benefits due to running your mind as code.
As code, huh?
There's so much we'll need to go over, but for now,
As
just
code.
go play.
As code. Does that mean that...
No, football's around.
Any chance you got a baseball? Nice!
Batter, 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 swing, batter.
Cool. Hey. Well, There goes someone's ride.
Come here, little bunny.
This is so cool. This is so much fun. Well, perks of having wheels on your feet. Oh, there you go. Oh, whoops. Dude, I really enjoy the pay. Oh, seriously, guys? Come on.
New drill instructors. After today, they will begin your education in weapons,
drill instructors,
tactics,
and paying attention, please, Cammy.
Sorry.
They've had years of field experience, and they are very generously donating their time to train you up. So, heed them well.
Yeah. So much for playtime.
Endorsed.
Listen,
yes.
you. Normally I train our pilots on simulators, but that's not gonna work for you.
School starts for real tomorrow.
Doesn't mean we can't have some fun, though.
We're going to do a round of capture the flag. New
Ooh,
recruits.
Capture the flag.
Just one of you has to get past us. Touch the flagpole back there. We hit you, you're out. Spread out on the other side of that line and let's get started.
This will be interesting. Oh, Kazu's taking a running stance. Nice. You know, you guys could use the slidey wheels. Then again, I guess they haven't had much chance to get used to them yet. So, yeah, rushing in directly like that isn't going to work.
You can use the nearby structures as
cover. Yeah?
I mean, why didn't they think of that?
No problem. You're not expected to win right out of the gate.
Easily?
Let's go again.
This has got to be frustrating for them. I mean, then again, it's helping them get used to their new bodies, which is great. Hey! I mean, it was a cool idea. It just needs practice. Ow. Hey, Sniper Lady. She's got an idea. Okay, so I wonder what Sniper Lady's going to get. Friggin'. Oh! That's Kazu for you. Oh, he got hit from behind.
We're missing one.
Meanwhile, Miss Valentina, who is nowhere to be seen in accordance with her sniper training. Haha! Go, go, go! Ah! So close.
Do you see the look on her face?
Maybe if she ducked down a little lower to stay out of sight, she would have had a chance.
I think there's enough punishment for one day. Let's pack it in.
Oh, no. We ain't quite done.
Let's show them the goal.
Sorry?
Let's show them what they can do once they're trained
Let's
up.
go, Chase.
Care if I give it a shot?
What are you up to?
What? It's cool.
All right. Let's see what you can do.
All right.
Everybody reset.
All right, all right, all right. Let's see what he can do.
Okay, let's...
3, 2, 1. Oh, he got the move. Oh, he's out. Yeah, they get hit by their own ammo. Oh, yep. There it goes. And 3, 2, 1. Down. High. That felt slightly more personal. That definitely felt more personal. He's suddenly much more interested.
Well, I don't want to get anywhere near exceeding uptime, which is a concept for later.
Let's call it a day.
Uptime delay? Question mark?
All right, we gotta clear out. Strider's back to maintenance. GenLOCK team, go do whatever it is you do to reset.
Oh boy. Well, new refugees inbound, I'm guessing. Oof. Ouch. Who knows what they had to go through to get out of the line of fire.
You get numb to it when all you see are vids going by.
needless aggression, unscrupulous greed, unchecked hate. To have the images, the headlines incessantly thrust at you, hour after hour, years at a time, you normalize to it. They want you to go numb, become indifferent, or lose yourself in distractions. For it to feel like the evil in this world and all its machinations are too big to challenge. That loss of control leads to despair. To re-engage, to claw back even the tiniest sense of control. You don't have to save the world. You just have to make a difference where you can, with the opportunities you are given. That's all I'm asking.
These ideals, you make it sound so simple.
It's not. I had such high hopes for how GenLOCK could be used to expand communications, understanding, improve the human condition, all its potential. And of course, the first thing we do is weaponize
use it for war.
But
that's
maybe, just maybe, if we're made
it.
to fight, we can apply it a new way. Save more lives. Protect those who can't protect themselves. Buy some time for others to end the war. And after that, who knows what we can achieve together.
And build a better peace. I'd still say you'd have to solve humanity itself.
How do you solve evil?
You can, but you can step up when you see it. And we got a very special chance to help more than anybody else.
What is GenLOCK if not the next step in humanity's evolution? And you can be the first to see where it takes us.
You want in?
That definitely sounds like an proposal.
More or less.
We have rescue duties.
Absolutely. Won't be all you do, I suspect. But
We get new toys?
as many as we can build.
New toys.
Looks like we got a team.
We should celebrate. No, gaming. There's this level in Siege 2 I've been trying to beat. It's gonna help
Siege
you
2, huh?
and you just need to clear up all the
Hey, Adrian knows a thing or two about Siege.
You didn't tell them about the 6 months.
No, he did not.
No. Couldn't bring myself to do it. They have to choose for themselves, not out of some clumsy guilt trip.
Interesting.
Yeah, they do.
I can't help but notice you put them right next to where the medevacs were arriving.
Oh.
You did.
Did I do that?
Colonel, you have a message from a modern Major General.
Did he seriously do that?
What is happening to my base?
Damn. Well. Happy 2nd birthday indeed. Wow. That was a lot of fun to watch. Oh my gosh. Getting used to their new mechs. The first thing they do is capture the flag, toss things around, just, you know, stuff that will use their bodies, but stuff that is also fun. And that is great. So, yeah, that is pretty awesome. Oh, man. I kind of figured that the Harlons wouldn't be customized to different specifications just yet, mostly because they hadn't been used yet. I noticed that the one who had the most trouble was the Rabbit Girl. I'm guessing that's because she was a little bit shorter than Kazu and Valentina, who are about the same height. But yeah, that, ooh, man, oh, that was so much fun to watch. I like how Rufus was subtle with emphasizing the danger that they're facing. Not telling them straight to their face, hey, we've got a limited amount of time left, and going for the more subtle, hey, stuff is happening, people are getting hurt, you guys can do something to help make things better. Do you want to give it a shot? Oh, and you also get to keep these. so cool. And the fact that GenLOCK was initially meant to be used for more scientific means instead of being used in warfare and being weaponized the same way that the Union weaponized nanites, I liked that part in particular just for the fact that it acknowledges the capabilities of what GenLOCK can do, as well as appealing to Miss Valentina's scientific mind. She had been told that this was a scientific endeavor after all, and while it didn't tell her the whole story, it did hint at the original intent of the program and what it can be once the war against the Union is over. As for the rabbit girl, hey, she just likes having new toys. The Colonel, or whatever rank she is, I forget, she was complaining about them being kids, and they're not kids. Well, Rabbit Girl might be a kid at heart, but who doesn't enjoy having toys and finding ways to have fun? And the fact that she's an inventor, oh, she can make all kinds of stuff. I actually would not be surprised if she helped with the design specifications for each of the different GenLOCK bodies, you know, each of the different Harlons, so that it matches the different fighting style of each individual character. Although I wonder if that stuff is already being prepped beforehand, just knowing what the background of each person is. I'm going to say that's less likely, though, just for the fact that in one of the trailers, we saw that Rufus Sweller was not getting any real cooperation in any of them. And, you know, when he was being taken over to the Anvil, he basically held himself hostage until he was allowed to do what it was he's supposed to be able to do. So that tells me that there might not have been preparation for different specifications for each individual person and the Harlon that they inhabit. So maybe the Rabbit Girl is going to have a larger hand in that, which, personally, I kind of like that. It gives her character plenty to do and gives a few different chances for character development. Maybe she's talking with someone while she's tinkering with toys. Maybe she's making something, putting it together, and she has a flashback. Character development is something I'm sure we're going to be seeing at some point. But if we got at least a little bit for each character, not just Adrian, like, you know, sometime in season 1, preferably closer to like the start to middle-ish portion, that would be great. That would be really great. And Dr. Weller. Again, Dr. Weller. Fairly subtle guy. I find him to be an interesting character, less for the kind of character he has, and more for how he portrays it. I will be very interested to see how he's handled in future. Well, there's a fair number of fragmentary thoughts and ideas floating around in my head that would require too much rambling to come to cohesive whatevers with them. So I think I'm going to leave it here. As always, if you enjoyed watching, please be sure to subscribe for more and turn on your notifications so you never miss a new video. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or you just want to get a conversation going, be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments section below the video. And until next time, this is Torma Ximnus signing off. Stay frosty, my friend.